Hey, Chelsea, I need a favor. What is it, Mom? I'm at work. If it's not urgent, can it wait? It's important. What is it? I have a meeting soon, so please be quick. Acting all high and mighty. But I do have a meeting. Pick up some beer and snacks on your way home. Geez, that's the important favor? Do you have a problem? Not a problem, but, well, why can't you get them yourself? I don't feel like going out. It's more efficient if you grab them on your way home. But you're a stay-at-home mom. You have the time, right? Don't be ridiculous. Being a stay-at-home mom is busy work. Do you know how hard it is to manage the house? I get that it's hard, but... Do you want to handle all the household chores? No, I'm too busy with work. Exactly. So, just help out a bit where you can. Ugh. You should be grateful you're living here rent-free. If you lived alone, you'd have to do everything yourself. I didn't move back for my sake. You said you were lonely. You make it sound like a burden. Don't you have any gratitude for raising you? I do appreciate it. Then show it through your actions. Fine. Is picking up beer and snacks really that difficult? All right, I'll get them. You should just do what you're told from the start without complaining. Chelsea, do you have a minute? Again, what now? I'm at work, you know. I have something important to discuss. Is it about buying beer again? No, it's not. I need you to move out of your room by the end of the week. What? Why suddenly? You don't understand? There's a room you're occupying right now. I'm asking you to clear it out and leave. No, that's not what I'm asking. I understand what you said, but why? That's my room now. You can't just tell me to leave suddenly. It makes no sense. Don't talk back. This is already decided. When you get home, start packing up. But why? You can't just tell me to pack up and leave without an explanation. You've become quite bold, talking to your mother like that. I'm just asking questions. There has to be a reason, right? I'm just asking for that reason. Fine. You would find out eventually anyway. What's going on? Melania is moving back in. So, you need to give her your room. What? Why would you decide that without telling me? I had no idea. It was decided recently. She didn't want to tell you herself. How much have you bullied her over the years? I haven't done such things. Why is she moving back? Even if she is, it would just be for a few days, right? Why do I have to give up my room for that? No, it's not just for a few days. No? Then how long? Not just temporarily. She's moving back for good. Wait, what? Why? What's going on? I was told to explain this too. She's getting divorced. Oh, no. So that means she's coming back home with the kids? She has two, right? No, Jake got custody. It's a shame we won't see the grandkids anymore. But, you know, he's awful. He complained about her all the time and decided to kick her out. I thought he was a decent guy. He is a nice guy. Mom, you're only hearing her side of the story, right? She lies when it's convenient for her. Maybe there's another reason for the divorce? Oh my God, Chelsea. How can you say that? Your little sister is heartbroken. And you can still talk like that? Mom, calm down. I'm not saying she's completely wrong, just suggesting we hear his side too.
Hush! I know you don't like her. That's why she doesn't like you either.
Okay, whatever. So, I understand she's coming back home, but why do I have to give up my room for her? She still has her old room, right?
That room is now a storage space. It'd be a hassle to clean it out now.
Come on, let her do it then. Why should I give up my room? This makes no sense.
Stop it, Chelsea. Let me be clear. I care about her much more than you.
Seriously.
So if she wants your room, I'll prioritize her needs. She's sweet and gave me grandchildren. She's only 29 and still has a chance to find another husband. But you're over 30 and still single. With your looks, you'll probably stay single forever. She's worth more to me than a soon-to-be spinster like you. Got it?
Worth more? Is that how you talk about your own daughter? I'm your daughter too. Why is there such a huge difference between us?
Didn't I just explain? She's young, cute, and has a future. You're over 30, unattractive, and destined to stay single. So you're not worth as much. If you have a problem with giving up your room, you can move out.
What?
Understood? Good. Oh, and pick up some beer and snacks on your way back. Thanks.
Mom, what is this about?
Oh, Chelsea, what's the matter?
I just got home and...
Oh, you're late. Just finished work, huh? It's almost 7. If you can't come home on time, you must be really bad at your job. I can't believe you're my daughter. So embarrassing.
It's a busy season right now. More importantly, what happened to the money I left in the living room?
The money in the living room?
Yes, I left it in the drawer.
Oh, that money. That was yours?
You knew it. Don't play dumb. I was saving that money for a friend's wedding next month. I was going to use it for the gift, the hairdresser, and everything else.
Oh, really? I thought someone left it as a present for me. Melania and I went out today and spent it all.
Oh my God. How could you do that without asking? You knew it was mine.
I honestly didn't know. If it was important, you should have kept it in your room, not the living room.
Easy for you to say. Melania took my room, so I don't have one anymore.
You could have cleaned up her old room. Though it's such a mess, it's impossible to clean.
No, that's not it. I tried to clean it up to make it my room, and you yelled at me to stop.
Oh, did I?
This is just ridiculous. Why are you doing this to me?
Isn't it obvious? I don't like you.
Jeez.
Ever since Melania came back, I've been so happy every day. Seeing your face just makes me sick. You know what? Just move out already.
What are you saying? Ever since Dad died, do you know how hard I've worked to support you? When Melania got married and moved out, I gave up my apartment to come back and keep you company. I've been covering all the living expenses since then.
But it's fine. Melania is here now. Your role is over. She's back, so you can leave. I don't need a useless daughter.
This is insane. I knew you didn't like me, but I never expected this.
Oh, but make sure to give me your new address. And don't forget the monthly allowance of $2,000.
What are you talking about? You're kicking me out and still expect me to send money?
Of course. You are my daughter. You owe me for raising you, don't you think?
I can't take this anymore. I'm cutting ties with you.
Cutting ties? Are you serious?
I'm serious.
How will you survive without me, you incompetent fool?
I'll manage. Goodbye.
Chelsea, you're surprisingly quick. I'm so relieved you left.
Good for you.
Yes, I'm living happily with Melania now. The house feels so much brighter without you.
That's nice. I'm glad to be free from a spiteful mother, too.
How dare you say that?
I really feel relieved. Living in that house meant constantly walking on eggshells around you.
You're such an ungrateful daughter. So different from your sister. Why are you so unpleasant?
Unpleasant? Should you be the one saying that?
How can sisters be so different in looks and personality? Try to make me proud like Melania. You're such a disappointment.
Well, I did move out like you wanted. So I think I did my part.
What's with that attitude? Whatever. I have something to tell you today.
What is it?
It's about the allowance. Don't forget to send $2,000 every month.
Like I said before, demanding an allowance after kicking me out is absurd.
Shut up. It's your duty as my child. Even if you've moved out, we're still family.
No, I've cut ties with you.
Anyway, make sure you transfer the money by the end of this month. Understood? Chelsea, answer the phone.
Oh, can you stop calling me when I'm at work?
You didn't keep your promise.
Promise?
Don't play dumb with me. The allowance. It's been over a month since you moved out, and I still haven't received $2,000. When are you going to send it?
Allowance? What are you talking about? Did I ever say I'd send money when I moved out?
What are you talking about? I ordered you to do it. I told you to send the allowance every month, even after you moved out. I even reminded you so you wouldn't forget.
You were the only one saying that. I never agreed to it.
Enough already. Melania is such a good girl, but you... Not only are you single and useless, but you can't even support your mother.
Did you know you're being used?
What? Used? What are you talking about?
Oh, so you didn't know. You're so naive. Complaining to me without even realizing you're being used.
What are you saying? Who is using me? I won't tolerate it.
It's your beloved Melania. She's the one using you.
Melania? What nonsense.
Do you know why she came back home?
Yes, because her husband kicked her out and filed for a divorce. She wanted to live with me, her mother.
Do you really think she came back because she wanted to live with you?
Of course. Unlike you, she's a good daughter who cares about her mother. She even apologized to me when she came back, even though it's all that man's fault.
That's exactly the problem. Didn't I warn you not to jump to conclusions based only on her story?
She would never lie. How could she possibly be using me? She loves me. There's no way she would use me.
You know that house could be gone, right?
What?
Well, if you don't believe me, fine. But you changed the house's title from your name to Melania right after she moved back, didn't you?
Yes, because she promised to protect this house and me. I decided to trust her with everything.
So that means she can sell it easily, right?
Wait, sell the house?
I've warned you. It's fine to trust your daughter, but you should really think it over.
There's no way she would do such a thing. Instead of bad-mouthing her, hurry up and transfer this month's allowance. Chelsea, you must be done with work by now, right? Hey, Chelsea, are you listening? Answer me.
What? Just so you know, I'm not sending any allowance.
That's not it. The house! My house!
The house?
It's really been sold.
Oh, sorry to hear that.
What? That's all? I'm so devastated. Don't you have anything more to say?
Like what? I warned you not to trust Melania too much.
Yes, but I never thought she would actually sell the house. Maybe she was blackmailed.
Nope.
What do you know?
She needed money.
Money? She said she was working from home and seemed fine financially.
You don't know, but I got a call from Jake. A couple of days after she moved back.
You never told me. What did he say?
He asked me if I knew where Melania was. I told him she was with us. That's when he told me everything. Her adultery and squandering of their money caused the divorce, and she ran away with their savings.
What? Her adultery?
Apparently. She probably got a call after that. She realized he knew she was at our house. Realizing she couldn't escape compensation, she decided to sell the house to pay for it. Something like that.
No way! Melania? She was planning this?
Is she still there? I bet she's gone, right?
I haven't been able to reach her since this morning. All her stuff is gone too. Then I got a notice that the house was sold and we have to move out by next month. What should I do?
I don't know. You'll just have to move out, I guess.
No way! I have nowhere to go!
Find somewhere then. You've been living off my money all this time. You must have some savings left.
I don't have any money. Even if I move into an apartment, I might not last 6 months.
You're still young enough. Get a part-time job or something.
Young? I'm over 60. I've been a housewife all my life. I don't want to start working now. Fine, I'll move in with you. Come pick me up now.
Yeah, right. I'm not coming.
If you won't pick me up, I'll come to you. I know the address you left for your new place.
That's a convenience store address.
What? A convenience store?
Yes, a convenience store.
Why would you give me a convenience store address? Isn't that your new place?
It's near my apartment. They were hiring. I figured this might happen, so I gave you that address.
What the? So, where do you actually live? Tell me now.
Why would I tell you? I don't want anything to do with you anymore.
Please, I can't reach Melania and now I'll really be alone.
That's your own fault, isn't it?
No. Are you really going to abandon your own mother?
I don't consider you my mother anymore. I've cut ties with you.
Come on. Chelsea, please, help me. We're still family.
No, we're not. We're complete strangers now. So don't try to rely on me. Rely on your precious Melania.
She's betrayed me. She's no daughter of mine. I'll cherish you from now on. So, please, help your mother.
Don't be ridiculous.
No.
I have no intention of helping someone like you. Enjoy being alone.
No, don't leave me alone.
Goodbye forever. I immediately blocked my mother and cut off all contact with her completely. According to my relatives, she reluctantly moved out of the house and rented a very cheap old apartment, starting a life on her own. She took a part-time job at a nearby convenience store to make ends meet. But with no prior work experience,
She gets scolded constantly by younger colleagues and supervisors. Every day she whines, saying she wants to quit, but she can't afford to leave the job. The stress and fatigue have worn her down, making her look over 10 years older. It's a miserable and lonely old age, but she brought it upon herself.
I have news for you. Your room is now gone, so don't ever come back home, okay? Dad is gone, you know. Strangers have no right to be in my house. Hey, Haley, how have you been? How are you? Hello? Did you read what I said? I said you should never come over here again. Oh yeah, you did say that. What's going on, sis? I should not come home? I remember you used to say that to me when we were kids. We fight a lot when we were kids. It was good times, LOL. I'm not joking. I'm serious. What? Are you serious about that? No way you are serious about it, sis. It's not a funny joke. Why can't you take me seriously? I told you, you are a stranger to me from now on. So don't you ever call me sis. What? Is that so? I'm not your sister anymore. Then who are you? I told you, we are strangers now. We're just stepsisters. But now, you're not family to me anymore. I see. Now that Dad is dead, you're treating me this way. That's what I meant. I'm glad you are not that stupid to understand simple things. IKR, LOL, I'm a genius. You are so annoying all the time. You do have a brain, but you act dumb all the time like that. Anyways, I'm not your sister anymore, so I'm going to ask you to get the hell out. Mom is so supportive and happy about it. It's annoying to see strangers in our house, you know, so get out as soon as possible. I see. You decided everything, huh? This is how it's supposed to be. Really? Or is there any other reason? You missed me while I was working overseas, didn't you? That's why you're sulking and asking me to leave, right? When I get back, I'm going to give you a lot of hugs. I miss you too, sis. Ew! Stop it! I'm about to get angry. Oh, you're not mad at me yet. What's the matter with you? But seriously, what's going on all of a sudden? I'm paying for rent. There's no reason for me to leave. Huh? Don't make me laugh. The money that you're giving is not enough. What? Out of the $1,600 in rent, I was contributing with my dad. About $800 every month. Yeah, that's not enough. The rent is $1,600. Don't say that you are paying rent when you are only paying half of it. You should pay the half with Mom, you know, because the four of us live together. Are you stupid? I'm unemployed and my mom is a housewife. How are we supposed to pay for it? What? Unemployed? You're not looking for a job yet? How many years have you been saying you'll get a job? Shut up! It's none of your business. Also, even though I don't live there anymore, I have been paying $250 for utilities too. So what? That's still not enough. That's not even enough to cover the rent. So what's with that attitude? Just transfer the money now and all the money you haven't paid enough up to now. Are you serious now? I'm overseas and don't live in a house and you're asking me to pay for that? It's ridiculous. Shut up! Who do you think you are? We're in trouble, get it? Your mother and I have been nice to you. Normally, a stepsister deserves to be bullied. Did you forget how we took care of you? Just transfer the money quickly. I can't believe what you are saying right now, LOL. I don't even live here and I'm paying you that much. You should be thanking me instead. You guys can work and take care of the rest yourselves. You're not paying it all alone, you know. What's with that attitude? Your father's dead. There's no one to defend you in this house. You're just a stepsister. You should know your position. I don't need anyone to protect me. I got my own back. I'm an independent woman. So annoying. Oh, also, I've already sold all your stuff. Huh? Don't tell me you sold my expensive figurines too. Oh, those cartoon character dolls? I got a lot of good money out of it. I'm surprised those things are worth that much. I'm glad you didn't throw them away. I was going to sell them anyway. Well, you saved me a lot of trouble. Thank you for doing that for me. You know what? I used that money to buy expensive bags. You're welcome. What? You already spent it? I take back what I said. Why did you spend it without my permission? Of course I did! I don't want you to come back and beg me for that money. Seriously? It's money you made by selling my stuff. I think you're the one who's begging for money from me. What's in our house is ours. Wow, you implemented new rules in the house. Shut up! My turn. Activate facepalm. What the fuck are you talking about? I thought that's how we should talk, because everything you say does not make any sense. Stop it! Oh, and I forgot to mention something important. There's more? Let me hear what kind of shocking news you have for me. I stole your fiancé. My fiancé? Jim, of course. He works for a very big company, right? What? What did you do? It was more shocking than I expected. I thought he was too good for you. I've had my eye on him for a long time. You got transferred overseas and he was feeling lonely. I made a little move on him and he's all over me now. Did you tell him about my dad? Of course I did. I was acting miserable and he fell for it easily. Well, I'm prettier than you, so it's normal that he will choose me over you. I guess. He said, I will be your knight in shining armor. Cringe. LOL. Did he say that? LOL. So, Jim will be supporting my family from now on. By the way, he's already living in your room. Okay, I wish you all the best. What? That's it? Stop being jealous. LOL. I'm not jealous. Stop pretending. I know you're crying. To be honest, it's sad to realize that my little sister and I grow up together, did terrible things like this to me. You mean your little cute sister, right? Well, I'm not your sister anymore. No, you've been bullying me for a long time, and I've never thought you are cute. Well, I'm not that surprised by what you did. Shut up! Stop acting cool! You're a miserable nerd whose fiancé got stolen by her prettier sister. Mom is laughing at you too. What? I told her you're in a lot of trouble. She said we could finally cut off ties with freeloaders like you. She's very happy. Ouch. That hurt my feelings so much. Stop being sarcastic. I'll say it again. I've been paying my rent, so don't call me a freeloader. That's ridiculous. It's true that I'm just a stepsister, but I was the one who supported you all. Who do you think you are? You can't even pay the full rent. You were staying at our family's house. Stop being cocky just because you were paying a little bit of money. Ouch. I've been a good big sister to you all my life. So you are kicking me out of the house? I told you already. I can't live with you because you are a stranger to us. I've thrown away all my stuff. Can you get out of my house now? I see. Well, I guess I don't have a choice. I'll move into a penthouse. Huh? What? Penthouse? Stop pretending that you are rich. How could you move to a place like that? Or are you being delusional again? You're so stupid, LOL. I'm not lying. I succeeded in starting my own business, so I could buy a place like that. What? Have you started a business? I thought you were overseas for work. Yes, I was. I was building up my career before I start my own business. You're lying, right? What's the point of lying here? After I came back from overseas, I was planning to move out of our house. Oh, I was wondering why you were so clean. That was the reason. I sorted out a few things before I went abroad. I left some things in my room that could be worth money. I was thinking about using that money for your moving expenses. I'm glad you sold it before I told you. But you used the money for yourself. You rush things too much, you know. Moving expenses? What do you mean? I was thinking about getting a new place recently. After I move out, there will be extra room in our house. I thought Haley and Mom would be better off living in a separate place, with just the two of you being unemployed. You wouldn't be able to afford the rent, right? You never told me about that, sis. Hey, sis, can we live in the penthouse together? We're family, right? What's wrong with you now? You're the one who said I'm a stranger. Of course, there's no reason for us to live together. Are you going to abandon your pretty little sister? You're the one who said you'd kick me out of the house. That's a joke, of course. I wish you'd tell a funnier joke. You don't have a good sense of humor. Well, the same goes for me though, ha 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 ha. It's not funny. We've been close sisters all the time. Why are you suddenly abandoning us? You've been mean to me all along. Do you have dementia? That's not true. You want us to get into trouble? Fine. Then I'll get all the inheritance, right? Dad's inheritance is all mine. Shut up! Stop talking nerdy to me. It's so cringe. But what? What do you mean inheritance is all yours? Well, let me explain. All of Dad's inheritance is on me. Seriously? How is that possible? There's no way that's true. I never heard about it. Even if you haven't heard, it's true. Remember, I'm blood related to Dad. Also, it was written in my dad's will. No way! Do you want to hear something more crazy? My dad and your mom, they weren't married at all. Really? So what? What does that have to do with inheritance? It means that your mom has zero right to receive it. What do you mean zero right? Even if they weren't married, we live together, so of course we have rights. Nope, you don't. Dad didn't marry Mom on purpose to give me full right to receive the inheritance. Grandpa told me about it. So what? So that means you're a stranger to me and also to my dad. How can a stranger have the right to an inheritance? Do you get it now? You're lying! I'm sorry, sis. I don't care about that. What? I don't care about your rights. Give us the inheritance as shortfall rent for the time you lived in our house. We've been very kind to you. You'll have to pay us a gratitude fee on top of that. Did you hear what I said? I paid more than half of the rent even though I didn't live here. I even tried to leave you money for moving. Then, what did you do? You bought a brand bag. I deserve that bag after taking care of you. Give me money now, in cash. Are you robbing me, sis? LOL. It's so unreasonable. Because I can't pay $1,600 rent. You can't just abandon us like this. You're the one who asked me to leave. You're letting Jim live in my room, right? Oh, that's right. You must be depressed that your fiancé was taken away from you. Are you jealous? Come back here with the money. Then we can forgive you. You're all messed up. Didn't you say that Jim will support you from now on? Oh, yes. He said he's working for a famous trading company. Well, that's true. Then I should ask Jim to buy us a penthouse. I'm so smart. I don't know about that. What? I know you are jealous. Well, it's hard to say, but... What is it? Speak up. He is just a mailman in that company. What? He delivers mail in the office. It's just a part-time job. I don't think he could afford to get a penthouse with that kind of job. No way. You think? But he still works for a big company. The salary should be good too, right? I don't think so. But I know that he can't afford to get a penthouse, LOL. Why don't you ask him? You're lying, right? Nope, it's all true. But you got engaged. About that, he was lying to you about it. What? We were together for a while, but we've already broken up. What? You didn't say that to me. Why did you break up? Because he doesn't do anything. He never helps with chores, and all the mess he makes, it's just crazy. No way! And he uses my money like his own money. He asks me to get stuff that he never used. I'm the one who pays for everything when we go out. He has no future in his career, and his salary is lower than mine. But he makes me do the housework, and he's so bossy. I would never get engaged with that kind of man. I've already agreed to live with him. How's his room? LOL. It's kind of dirty, but he just moved in, so... See? I told you. I assure you, the room won't get any cleaner. It's getting dirtier by the day. You made a great decision, sis. But he loves me. Loves you? LOL. What? I know you are jealous, but you are so sarcastic. Sis, take a deep breath and listen to me. What now? I think he heard that your dad passed away recently. I think he's just after the inheritance, you know? But don't take it so personally. This is just an ex-girlfriend's guess. And even if Jim was after the inheritance, everything will be fine as long as there's love in your relationship. No way that's true. That's too cruel. I don't need this man anymore. I had nothing to do with this. You are his ex-girlfriend. You're his current girlfriend, right? That's too irresponsible! Hello? Haley, who was so happy to steal someone's fiancé? You, right? Shut up! Help me, please! At least let me live in the penthouse. I can't afford the rent, and I'll have no place to live. What am I going to do now? Me, my mom, and Jim, we will have no place to live. Shut up and get a job, bitch. What? How long are you going to live depending on others? You just making excuses and talking nonsense. You're the one who looked down on me like I'm a stranger, aren't you? Why are you suddenly so mad? I'm the one who worked hard to start a successful business. I'm not going to pay another dime to people like you. I am just a stranger to you, right? Don't be so harsh. Sis, listen, I'm doing my best too. How many years are you being unemployed? My dad paid for you to go to college. You don't even want to get a job, don't you? It's just not ready. You're not even trying to find a job. So what's the point of being ready? You're just being lazy because we're paying your rent. And now you want your stepsister to support you? Hey, calm down! And you tried to take advantage of me by stealing my ex-boyfriend? Why don't you go out in the world and get your guts kicked in? Well, you're a stranger to me. You are no longer a part of my life. I'll cut you off as you wish. Goodbye. Wait a minute, sis! I'm sorry! I was mean! Can you stop calling me sis? Whatever you say, it's too late. Don't you ever try to involve in my life ever again. I hope your life gets back on track. About my stupid ex-boyfriend, Michelle found out that he had quit his job because he was planning on relying on the inheritance. Haley and her mother, who could never afford the rent, finally started looking for a job. However, job hunting was very difficult for the two. In the end, they barged into my home. Of course, I just ignored them, LOL. The two had to borrow money because their landlord also collected their overdue rent. They were both left to live miserable lives, struggling with debt. Well, they treated people so unreasonably. I guess this is what you call karma.
Sarah, I just finished inputting data. Can I go home now? Excuse me? You were gone pretty much all day today, so it's okay, right? Nancy, I was visiting a client for a business meeting. Besides, do you know what time it is? Or is the time and space distorted around you? Huh? It's only after 2 p.m. You have about 3 hours until you can go home. But I'm done. I'm free. Then please ask your chief if there's anything you could do. I told you that the chief is in charge of the curriculum for training new employees, didn't I? Can I do that tomorrow? You sound like a mean mother-in-law. Huh? A mother-in-law? You're a little overbearing just because you're the big boss. And you're 43 years old, aren't you? You're jealous that I'm only 20. I bet you'll become a mean mother-in-law. You should be nice to people. I want to let you know that I'm still single. What? Well, I'm getting married in 3 months. Wow, you're getting married at 43? What kind of guy married to an old lady? Isn't this a marriage scam? Are you sure you're okay? I'm sure he is a well-confirmed partner, so I'm sure he is fine. Enough about my personal life. You're not fun. I'll talk to your chief, and you can get your next task and get started. Uh-huh, okay. Sarah, I did some research after that. About your fiancé. Yes? What did you find out? Did you work so hard to seduce him? What are you talking about? We are still at work. Hey, how did you do that? Get to work. Please tell me. I won't reply again. Oh no, I wanted to hear more. Sarah, how are you? I have to make a very sad announcement. I'm in a relationship with your fiancé. I'm sorry that you failed to get married to a rich CEO. If I want to, I can ask James to fire you, so please don't be too bossy towards me. Just give up and leave. Sarah, are you okay? What? Why are you asking that? When I saw you at work today, you were acting strange. I see. I was visiting your office today. I wanted to talk to you, but I had a meeting right after that, so... Thanks for looking out for me. I'm sorry I made you worry. If there's anything you want to talk, please do so. Our wedding is in a month and a half, and you don't want to go into the big day feeling like you're not ready, right? Yeah, well, I'm not sure how much I can tell you because it's about work. I think you'll feel a little better if you tell me. I won't tell anyone. Please do not worry. Just talk about it. Well, then just for a little bit. Yeah, I'll listen as much as you want me to. Thank you. It's about this new girl at work. She's so selfish. In what way? Well, she is one of our director's relatives, and that is how she got the job. Recently, she started dating our CEO, and her attitude has been accelerated. She's slacking off at work to the point where it's safe to say she's not doing any work at all. People around her cannot say anything because she's CEO's girlfriend and the director's relative. It feels like I'm the only one trying to make her do her work. It's already creating a bad atmosphere in the company. That's not cool at all, is it? So, what's your CEO saying? He's all over her. His management skill has always been questionable, but now he is all about the 20-year-old girl. 20 years old? Isn't he in his 40s? I heard he got divorced about 10 years ago, and he's been single ever since. Almost a father-daughter age difference. Well, if they're happy with their relationship, we should not say anything. But we are all frustrated. Okay. Hey, can I take care of this? Huh? How? Your chairman of the board is the CEO's dad, right? Yes, he is. That's right. You know the chairman personally. Yes. I can't go into details yet, but he once told me something when we were at a bar. He was still thinking at that time about his successor, but now the company is not in the ideal state. I think he'll make up his mind soon. If things could turn around for the better... I'll talk to the chairman first. Just give me some time. Okay, thank you. Hi, Sarah. You're having a wedding today? You're going to have a wedding all by yourself? Wow, you're so miserable. Are you crazy? I mean, you know your groom isn't there. Are you marrying your imaginary groom? That's insane. Good morning, Nancy. What have I been saying all this time? I'm with my fiancé getting ready for a wedding now. What? Are you getting ready with your imaginary fiancé? You should see a doctor soon. Doctor? Because he is with me now. What? Well, you know I'm dating our CEO. Yes, I know, but I'm going to say this right now. An old lady like you is not suitable to become CEO's wife. He wants me to be his wife, a young, pretty 20-year-old. Huh, I see. You need to cancel your wedding now. No. Your relationship and my marriage have nothing to do with each other. Huh? You just don't want to admit it. Nancy, are you thinking of marrying our CEO? Yes, you were so annoying at work. I didn't think you deserved to marry our CEO. That's why I took him away from you. I'll marry our CEO, okay? By the way, we went to court to turn in our marriage documents. I see. So that's what you were after. Yes, if you understand, why don't you call off the wedding? He won't be there anyways. It's miserable to have an imaginary groom. Listen, Nancy, he's not our CEO. Huh? Or, to be more precise, he's not the boss anymore. Why? You were absent from work on Friday, so you don't know what's happening. The board of directors has decided to remove CEO from his position. He was forced out of his position. What? Also, the director who brought you has resigned too. What do you mean? To put it in a straightforward and easy to understand way, he was fired because he was too busy with you. What? You were always late for work and left work early. He let you do whatever you wanted at work. Do you know how much of a negative impact this has had on other employees? Negative impact? You are so rude. I mean, come on, you fired our CEO? You must be angry because you don't get to marry our CEO. I didn't fire him. The board did. Besides, you misunderstood an essential part, so I'll correct it. My fiancé is a CEO, but he is the CEO of a different company. What? They are our most significant business partner. I'm sure you know. That's my fiancé and today's groom. He's going to be my husband. What? That company is bigger than our company, and the CEO is famous for being a handsome 39-year-old. You're marrying the handsome CEO? Yes, indeed. That's not fair. I'll be his bride. Well, the answer is no, obviously. You won't be saying that for a long time. I'm sure he'll fall for me when he sees me, young and pretty. Do you want to come and meet him? Of course, I'll come. Where's the wedding? In Hawaii. Hawaii? Hawaii. Why Hawaii? I don't have time for you anymore. Bye. What? An old lady like you is getting married to a CEO in Hawaii? I just got married to an older man who got fired. That's not fair. The former CEO of our company begged the board to stay. Now he's working with a title. Nancy was not happy and wanted to get a divorce. But soon, she found out that she was pregnant. She left her job and had no one to help her. Even the former senior director gave up on her. She does not have anyone she can rely on. The other day I saw her and her big belly husband in town. She did not look happy at all. On the other hand, I took this opportunity to start my own business. With my husband's support, I am enjoying my new job and newly married life.
I've got some disappointing news for you, Zoe. Your wedding and your fiancé are now mine. How embarrassing for you to have your aunt steal a man away from you. You must be crying and lamenting right about now. Aw, how pitiful. Aunt Jessie, you're taking jokes too far on the eve of my wedding. Such provocative jests might keep me up all night, which might affect me on my big day tomorrow. It'd be quite troublesome, so will you stop it? It's not a joke. You'll be so frustrated that you won't be able to stop grinding your teeth. Your wedding is called off, so it's okay if you oversleep. Please, stop it. You're going to attend tomorrow in place of my mother in heaven, aren't you? I have absolutely no intention of doing so. Bruno and I are the same age and our chemistry is perfect. What? We work in the same department, so we naturally got drawn to each other. Last night was so much fun too. We were totally into it. Doing it right before the wedding felt so scandalous yet so exciting that he was totally turned on. Wait, are you actually serious about this? Obviously, you were just setting the stage for us. I guess it's not easy to accept such a cruel reality right away, huh? I can't believe it. By the way, I didn't seduce him. He chose me over you. He said he likes my sophisticated, immature vibes. Oh no, I must be dreaming. I wish I could wake up from this nightmare soon. I think your eyes are wide awake. You're the only one who thinks of me as a mother figure. Your late mom and I were 14 years apart, but you and I are only 6. I know, but I never knew you weren't on the same page as me. Anyway, I can't believe it. Bruno would never betray me. Especially not like this, on the eve of my wedding. It feels like a bad dream. You still have such a blissfully naive mind. Huh? Because you were adored and doted upon growing up, you don't know how to doubt others. Even Bruno laughed at how easy it was to fool you. Poor sheltered heiress, really? No way. Since when? When did this start? Have you already consummated your relationship? Consummate? Which era do you live in? We've been lovey-dovey for about 3 months now. He's head over heels for me. Before you get married to him, we exchanged marital bonds as a couple. I didn't notice at all. I'm really shocked. Your optimistic way of thinking actually saved me. I still can't believe it. I need to confirm with him. You can't reach him. Why not? Because he changed his number today. What? We exchanged messages last night. That was just to deceive you. You fell for it completely. Such a moron. There's no way he would do such a thing. Oh, this is weird. What's wrong? His icon is empty on WhatsApp. See? I told you. He didn't want you to contact him, so he changed his phone number. But what should I do on such short notice? Tomorrow's the wedding. It'll cause trouble for the venue if the bride changes. Don't worry about that. I've already informed them. What about the guests? It'll be confusing if the bride is different. That's also taken care of. You didn't send out the invitations yourself, did you? Well, no. Bruno said he would handle it, so I left it to him. How do you know about that? You might have thought you left it to him, but in reality, I sent them out. My relatives and friends received invitations for the wedding of Bruno and me. There's no problem at all. OMG, what have you done? I need to tell my father urgently. There's no need for that. He already knows. Really? He was vehemently against you marrying Bruno, right? Yes. But then he suddenly gave his permission. Didn't you think it was strange? Well, I guess not, huh? Your head sounds to be in the clouds. I thought he finally understood. Of course not. See, you're really a ditzy blonde. I heard you even said that you would elope if he didn't approve. Yes, that was my intention. I love him that much. Love him, huh? And yet he chose me. You must be devastated for being dumped. You were the only one in the entire world who thought you were getting married to him. Your father was troubled when he heard you were going to elope, so I planned the whole thing to make you give up on the marriage. Why did you come up with such a cruel plan? Because I hate you. Do you? This is the first time I've ever heard you say that. That's because it's the first time I've said it since you were born. It's liberating. I feel like a weight has been lifted off my chest. Since we're at it, let me say more. I hate you. Hate you. Really, really, really hate you. I'm quite shocked. Really? Good. Let it get you even more down. Why do you keep saying nasty things to me? You know, we both work at your father's company, but the treatment we get is totally different. You're a crushy secretary, and I'm stuck in the plain old general affairs department just because I'm his sister-in-law. You've got it all wrong. Being a secretary isn't easy. Besides, you requested to be in the GA, didn't you? No excuses. Well, it's true that I was transferred to GA because I was aiming for Bruno, but how could your father just leave me there for all this time? I remember that was your wish too. Was it? I don't recall wishing for that. I would think someone as beautiful and capable as me should be in a better position. By the way, I had my eye on Bruno first, but then you came out of nowhere and messed things up for me. I didn't mess anything up, and you're accusing me for the wrong reason. You didn't have to resort to such a cruel revenge. I want to throw you down to the depths of despair. I decided to expose everything on the eve of your wedding to give you the biggest shock. It's a great success, and it feels amazing. You're despicable. Let me tell you something good. Bruno wasn't interested in you, but he was after your money. No way. That can't be true. It's an undeniable fact. I'm in a state of shock right now. I can't even get up. It's like I'm trapped in a nightmare. I'm getting dizzy. Just stay in bed and cry your eyes out. I'll send you the wedding photos tomorrow, so look forward to it. Please don't. I won't be able to recover from it. Oh yeah? Whatever happens to you doesn't matter to me at all. I'm looking forward to tomorrow. The ceremony was amazing. The clear sky seemed to be blessing us, right? Now it's time for the reception. Here, I'll share our happiness with you too. The table flowers I picked out. Please stop sending me pictures like this. Sorry, it was taken as a celebration of our fruit of love. What's the fruit of love? It's our baby. It's due next year, so I'll send you a picture. Oh my god. Double shock. Oh my, it sounds like I gave you a good body blow. I wonder if you've taken so much damage that you can't get up anymore. How far along are you? 3.5 months. I haven't had morning sickness and my belly hasn't grown yet, so I was able to wear my dress beautifully. 3.5 months. That's right after Bruno proposed to me. I know. He told me. He's been deceiving you ever since. Oh dear God. On the day of an office party, we became involved in a passionate relationship. I see. Right around that time, your father was troubled about your engagement. When I told him I wanted to marry Bruno, he said he couldn't assist, but I could do as I pleased. What on earth? You could say I'm the savior. Thanks to me, everything fell into place perfectly. If so, there was no need for me to prepare for the wedding in the first place, right? I thought I could be with Bruno, so I carefully chose the venue, flowers, and dress, one by one. But in reality, you were having me prepare for your wedding, weren't you? You're realizing that just now? Oh, I see. You were too shocked to think about it yesterday. You know, I really hate dealing with complicated things. You know that about me too, don't you? I'm aware. Still, letting me know on the day before the wedding is just cruel. Well, like I said, I wanted to push you into the depths of hell. And besides, I had to go this far to make you give up. Isn't that right? It seemed you were quite serious about eloping. I just created a situation where you had to give up. Well, it turned out to be a shotgun wedding. Thanks to the baby, I made sure your relationship with Bruno was irreparable. Isn't it great? It's too much to make me go through this painful experience. That's hilarious. The taste of others' misfortune is truly sweet, you know. Your suffering is the best wedding gift. Why would you say such things? I might end up resenting you.
Go right ahead. Feel free to resent me as much as you want. I can't get enough of your jealousy. The more you suffer, the happier I become.
Aunt Jessie, you're so cruel.
Really? I'm just normal. Today's the best day of my life. If you have more to say, go ahead. There's still time until the reception, so keep writing. I'm going to hit back at all of them and thoroughly break you down.
That's enough.
Aw, are you hurting too much? I can't help but laugh. Crawl into the depths of hell to your heart's content. You must have done something. I haven't been able to contact Bruno since this morning.
Did he run away?
Run away? Why would he?
I filed a lawsuit against him for marriage fraud.
What the heck are you talking about?
He deceived me by saying we were getting married, which is a clear case of fraud. I've consulted the appropriate authorities about it.
Don't pull such a dirty trick!
Also, I've requested reimbursement for the wedding expenses.
No way! I wasn't told there would be any expenses.
It was you and Bruno's wedding, so isn't it obvious that you two cover the costs?
I never agreed to that. You've already paid, haven't you?
I just fronted $100,000.
What? Seriously? You spent that much?
You had the staff work twice as hard to take over the wedding. And you even had my dress altered to fit your size, which apparently added to the expenses.
That's true, but I didn't expect to be billed for it.
Why wouldn't you? It's quite obvious if you think about it for a moment, and...
Is there something more?
I've also demanded compensation from Bruno.
Huh? Compensation for what? You two weren't even married.
Even if we hadn't formalized the marriage, I was engaged, so the breach of marriage promise is still applicable in our state. If you think I'm lying, please, look into it. Hello, why are you quiet? You didn't run away, did you?
I was Googling. How much are you planning to demand?
$20,000.
That sounds way too much. You're trying to overcharge him.
There's no such thing as overcharging for damages. It depends on the skill of the lawyer.
So he ran away. I can't believe that guy. I'll definitely find him.
You don't need to worry about that. He'll be found soon.
Did you use your father's influence?
No, he kept the Google account sharing settings as they were, so I could easily know his whereabouts. I'm tracking his real-time location accurately.
What a moron!
Indeed. Oh, by the way, about the reason he joined the company a year ago.
Reason? He simply changed jobs, didn't he?
He had committed marriage fraud, swindling a wealthy woman in his previous job. So he couldn't stay at the company and changed jobs.
What? Really? How do you know all that?
I had a private detective look into it.
You're dreadful.
Just normal. I think he was after your money as well as mine. Did you lend him any?
No, never, but last night after we had dinner at a restaurant, he said he forgot to withdraw cash. He asked me to lend him my credit card, and I gave it to him.
Oh, that doesn't sound good. You'd better check right away.
Really? Let me check on my phone. Oh, darn it!
What?
The full credit limit has been withdrawn. What should I do? Oh no, my wallet is missing. My ATM card. That bastard. Don't tell me this one too.
You'd better check that too right away.
No way. It's over for me. All the money in the account has been withdrawn.
I'm very sorry to hear. How much was in your account?
$800.
You didn't miscount the number of 0, did you?
No mistake. I have no savings and only the remaining $800 for my salary was in there.
Aunt Jessie, you've been working all your life, right? What do you do with your salary every month?
Well, I can't resist buying designer items when I see them. I just buy them right away. That's how my charm as a rich and beautiful person shines, so it's fine.
I see. That's why you wear so many brand name things.
You seem to have no interest in luxury brands even though you're rich.
Well, I prioritize functionality. Could it be that Bruno switched to you after seeing your appearance?
Huh? So when he said he liked the sophisticated and mature vibe, was he referring to wanting someone wealthy because they're better
targets for fraud? I believe so. If he realized you're not rich, he won't come back, you know? Hey, check his location right now. Go there right now and get all my money back. There's a bag I really want. It's a unique piece. I want to get it today. I don't want to give it to anyone. Okay. You thought I'd just obey you, Jessica? You're 36 and talking about a bag at a time like this? Are you kidding me? You idiot who can't even control your own desires. Zoe, you sound like a different person. You usually talk like a lady, right? What happened? You're suddenly bitchy. I'm just as I am. I've had to become strong because of you since I was a kid. You've never grown up, you fool. Listen to me now. For the sake of the baby that's about to be born, you better get your life together. Since you were a kid, you sound like my sister. No way. It can't be. You can't fool me. I'm Pat, your big sister. I hate people who live half-heartedly. You know that, don't you? Is this really she from the afterlife? You're slow to realize because you're so despicable I came back. I don't know what to say. How's it possible for you to come back? Children are the treasures of the parents, you know. I want to raise Zoe with my own hands, but I couldn't do it. I left this world reluctantly. Do you understand how I feel? I've watched everything, including the way you've been mistreating her. I've refrained from interfering as a spirit from the afterlife, but for once, I'm losing my patience. I'm really sorry, Pat. You better realize that you must be a good parent by the time the baby is born. But listen, I'm not going to raise a child. God, Jessica, come on. I'm not. You know, I'm not pregnant. Huh? I lied about it because I was desperate to take Bruno away from Zoe. If I didn't, I thought they might elope, and it would be too late. You got to be kidding me. Shall I give you good spankings? I'm sorry, Pat. What should I do from now on? Figure it out for yourself. You're going to discuss it with that idiot, Bruno. And no more unnecessary shopping. Work hard and pay back Zoe. Do you understand? What's your answer? Yes, I understand. Oh no, what happened to me? I was out of it for a while. Well, thank God you're back. You really don't remember? Are you sure you're not pretending? Pretending to be an innocent lady while secretly hiding acting talents, perhaps? What are you talking about? Your mom possessed you and was sending me messages. My mother? She scolded me. She's still as intimidating as ever. Oh my. Surely there are messages that I don't remember sending. This intensity, it brings back memories. Oh, Mother, I want to see you too. Well, we didn't actually see each other. Zoe, you're so blessed. It's unfair. Your father pays all your living expenses. I think you got it all wrong. I work hard from morning till night to make ends meet. But working as a secretary seems like mere play, you know. Not at all. From managing schedules and setting appointments to creating documents, I'm busy from morning to night. I hardly have time for a break, let alone to enjoy a coffee. I thought you had an easy job. I have a little favor to ask. Can you give in just a tiny bit? I mean, the $100,000 for the wedding? There's no way I can afford that. Please, just a little bit. I'm getting really angry now. I've read it in books before, but experiencing this trembling of frustration for the first time? Right, I understand quite well now. What do you mean? Continuing to be in your comfort zone isn't good for you. That's what I mean. You should experience how tough it is out there. You don't have the kind of authority to say that, do you? Yes, I do. I've been in charge of personnel since last month. I know you've been forcing your subordinates to do your work and leaving early without permission. What? I've occasionally observed your work performance. At first, I thought you were assigning tasks for educational purposes, but recently it seems to have gone too far. It's just a coincidence when you were there. I'm usually quite busy. Well, it's not like I don't even have time for a coffee, but you might see it as being less busy compared to you as a secretary. Is that right? I've received reports from the department chief as well. You'll be asked to leave immediately. This is not a discussion, but a decision. Oh no, Where am I supposed to go? Can't you spare me just this? No, this decision is final, so please start looking for a new job as soon as possible. I've been left by Bruno too. I don't know what I'm going to do now. If I get fired, I won't be able to pay you back either. Please, look for another job. No, please, don't fire me. That's enough. You're not in a position to ask me for favors. I'm in trouble. I'm really in trouble. Am I dreaming? I'm getting dizzy. It's just like me on the eve of the wedding, but there's no time for you to stay in bed. You'll be contacted by my lawyer soon for the claims. I won't give up a single cent for wedding expenses. Please find a new job and pay up. Please, don't do this. I beg you to retract my dismissal. You're only thinking about yourself to the end. Don't you feel any remorse towards me? If I apologize, will you forgive me? Will you waive the wedding expenses? If so, I'll apologize. Both are a firm no. I hope you crawl into the depths of hell and change your ways. Bruno was quickly found and ended up in prison for his second marriage fraud. I made sure that he and Aunt Jessie agreed to pay the wedding expenses and compensation in installments. After she was removed from my father's company, she's working as a public toilet cleaner. It would be great if she could clean her mind as well while polishing those toilets every day.
The 3 principles on how to be a good wife. You have 5 seconds to answer. Quick. Too late. Time's up. You're too slow. What a slow woman. You're not taking a nap, are you? I'm up. A wife of something or other, right? I've told you 30 times. You must have a hole in your head. I'm sorry. Next time, write it down and pin it on the wall. Memorize it until you can say it perfectly in 5 seconds. What? A wife is not to disobey her mother-in-law and husband. Wives are to respect their mother-in-laws and husbands and not make them do any housework. A wife must give birth to a boy. Oh, it was something like that, wasn't it? I'm sorry. I'm not familiar with it at all, so I couldn't remember it. We're a prestigious family. You can't compare us with those ordinary working-class families. In a prestigious family, this kind of rule is normal. You're taking advantage of the fact that we live separately, and you're the second son's wife, and you don't even try to get close to me and take me for granted. That's not true. Caden and I were just talking about going home for Thanksgiving. Since you married into my family, I expect you to follow the 3 principles of marriage. It doesn't matter if we live separately or if you are the second son's wife. We may be able to cover the 3rd principle. You finally did it? Yes, ma'am. Of course. It's a boy, right? We don't know yet. What? After making me wait for a year? Make sure to tell me when you find out the sex. There's something more important than the sex. Actually, there were 2 babies in the ultrasound. Huh? Isn't that amazing? Caden and I were surprised too. I was talking with Caden about how hard it will be for us to have twins for the first birth, but we're gonna give it a go. I don't care if it's hard for you or not. I'm sure one of them will be a boy. But I told you, we don't know yet. What will you do if you have a girl? I don't know. Are any of your friends having trouble? What? You know, like someone having trouble getting a visit from the stork. I have one friend. The treatment seems to be very expensive, and it appears to be quite challenging. What about it? Nothing. I'm just saying that it would be nice if you could help people like that. If they're in need, they would even be happy with girls. It would be nice if we could help someone with girls we don't need. What a thing to say! It's your job to produce an heir. If a dignified family line dies out because of you, will you take responsibility? My brother-in-law has 2 sons. Caden is the second son, so there is no need for an heir, is there? Yesterday, my eldest son left our home with his family. What? Really? My husband passed away, and my eldest son ran away. So, my second son, Caden, has no choice but to become the head of the family. I don't want it to be the second son, but I have no choice.
Why did they leave?
I don't know.
They couldn't just have left so suddenly.
That's how it is. Come back and give me an heir. I'll make sure I educate him so that he'll be fit to be the next patriarch.
It's too sudden. Caden has his own work to do. We can't live in your house.
He will quit his job and come here. There's an opening at the village hall. I'll ask them for you.
Caden finds his current job very rewarding. He's been entrusted with important work, and he's working overtime all the time.
It can't be helped. Things have changed. This is an important family matter. I don't need to ask you which is more important, work or family.
You can't just suddenly say that.
What a cocky thing for a wife to say. I don't care if you're pregnant or what, but there's a lot of work to be done here.
I won't be of any help.
That's right. You can have the baby here. You can do the housework right after the baby is born.
My mother's going to come and help me after the baby is born.
What are you talking about? You've married into my family. You have to be prepared to cut all ties with them.
I can't do that.
You've been sitting on your hands just because you're the second son's wife. Think about what's more important. Our family with its prestigious history, or your ordinary working class family. What is it with you? You keep talking back to me like I'm the wife. I'm going to educate you thoroughly, so be prepared. I found someone.
Who?
Someone waiting for the stork.
Huh?
It'll be too late to start looking for someone after they're born. We have to prepare for this kind of thing as early as possible. Now, I don't have to worry if the babies are girls.
Please, don't talk like that.
There's no need to think so much. If they're boys, we'll just raise them ourselves. If they're not, we can give them to someone who wants them. It's not that complicated.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am. There is a couple in my neighborhood who got married after the age of 45. They've given up on trying to conceive, but they're very grateful for the opportunity. So, they're asking for them.
Tiffany, this is going too far.
Why do you say that?
Don't meddle. Boys or girls, we're gonna raise them ourselves. We won't give them to another family. Please tell them that we aren't giving them up.
What are you talking about? Girls go off to get married at some point. There won't be anyone left.
You scare me.
Because I'm too smart for you?
I'm afraid of you as a person. If they're girls, give them to someone else. You can't talk about children as if they're property.
What are you talking about? If there were things, you just throw them away. But because they're babies, you would give them to someone, right? But anyway, you're not coming here yet?
I told you we couldn't go there, didn't I?
I want you to come as soon as possible. Did you get the package I sent?
It arrived. What the hell is that good luck charm for? It's not a power stone for childbirth, is it?
I went to a fortune teller for a reading and got the stone. It attracts boys, not unwanted girls.
It's not a good omen. This is just too much.
That fortune teller sells really good stones. I'm looking forward to it.
Have you talked to Caden, Tiffany?
I did. He insists that he can't come because he has to work. I don't have a choice. You're the only one who can come.
What the?
My eldest son's stupid wife is gone, so I have to do everything. My back hurts too. I'm not kidding. Caden has no choice, so you come alone and do the housework. Okay?
Not okay. I'm not even in the stable period yet.
Pregnant women these days overreact. You know, in the old days, whether it was early pregnancy or postpartum, you couldn't take a day off.
Caden told me to take it easy as well. I'm sorry. I don't think I can comply with your requests.
Huh? It's not, I don't think I can comply. It's, I'm going to comply. I'm telling you to come. You're supposed to come running no matter what. There are 2 babies, so I'm being cautious because of the risks of pregnancy and childbirth. If it takes that much to stop you, you don't deserve our grandchildren. It can't be helped. Just try again next time.
Tiffany, don't you think you are being too insensitive? It's a life that was finally given to us. Stuff like, give it to someone, or it can't be helped. I can't believe you can say things like that.
I'm the one who can't believe you. Your lack of common sense really surprises me. It's really pathetic that I have to have my heir born from a woman like you.
You say such horrible things. I can't live with someone like that.
Wait a minute. You seem to have forgotten your position. I'm your mother-in-law. You're the wife. Remember the 3 principles.
I didn't write them down, and I have no intention of remembering them.
Even you are against me.
I'm just saying it's because I think it's crazy. It's like you're really outdated or something.
I've told you many times, we are a prestigious family. We're not outdated. We're traditional. If you don't like it, then leave my son. There's a girl here who's a childhood friend of Caden's. I'll have him marry her.
Are you ignoring Caden's feelings?
It's his fault for ignoring my advice and marrying a woman like you.
Were you born in the 1800s?
The 60s.
You are extremely out of touch with the times. I thought maybe...
What a wife you are! Making fun of your mother-in-law? Your parents must have raised you very badly.
If it were only about me, but to say terrible things about my unborn children and even about my parents, I'm pretty angry with you. But if you say any more, I don't know.
It doesn't bother me even 1 ounce that you're angry. You're just a poor girl from a middle-class family, so back off.
I see. Well, I'll give you at least 1 ounce soon.
You smart ass. I'll definitely make you break up.
Sorry to keep you waiting.
What's up?
I thought I'd give you that ounce I was talking about before. I talked to my brother-in-law and his wife.
What?
I thought there must be something behind that mild-mannered brother-in-law's leaving. Of course, it's your fault. I think anyone would say it was the right thing for them to leave.
Do you believe that traitor?
Who's the traitor?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I heard my father-in-law left you very little in the way of assets other than his house and forest.
That's right. So what?
You were expecting it, weren't you? A lot of money.
Not really.
So, you sold the whole mountain? You sold it without consulting my brother-in-law. That's why he got angry and left.
Do you think I could do without my inheritance after serving my family so well? I thought I was going to leave the house to my eldest son and his wife and travel all the time. In the end, I didn't end up with much money, and my eldest son and his wife betrayed me. What a mess.
My brother-in-law said he had fond memories of picking berries and wild vegetables on that mountain when he was a child.
What's the use of having a mountain? I don't understand why he was upset when I was just sorting out what he didn't use.
Your husband's will said not to sell it, and you ignored it. That's what your son is mad about.
My son is so bitchy. Caden is nice to me. I'm sure he'll forgive me and come back.
He won't go back.
Why not?
I would never have thought my mother-in-law would have an affair with another man and get pregnant, and then raise the child as their second son with my father-in-law. It's so appalling, and it's almost refreshing, isn't it?
How did you know that?
Did you think your husband didn't know that Caden had a different father?
Huh? You mean my husband knew?
Yes. Even so, he pretended he didn't know and raised them as brothers without separating them. Your husband was wonderful. He raised Caden while keeping his anger toward you hidden in the back of his mind, so that your children would not know the truth.
I couldn't help it. I had my own circumstances. Back then, my mother-in-law was badgering me, and the stress was so bad.
But that didn't stop you from cheating on your husband in the countryside, where rumors spread in 3 minutes. You have a lot of guts, don't you? That's my mother-in-law. I doubt your sanity.
How did the kids find out about it?
Your husband wrote a letter to my brother-in-law at the end. He told him to take it to his grave.
Then, why didn't he take it to the grave? That's why I say he's a traitor.
He decided it would be better for Caden if he cut ties with you.
Oh no! Don't tell Caden.
He already knows.
Why did he tell him?
He says it wouldn't make any difference. There's no substitute for the fact that his father took good care of him. In fact, he's grateful to him.
Oh, I'm glad. That's good. See? He's a kind boy.
But not his mother.
What do you mean?
I showed him all the messages. Caden was shocked.
What? You showed him?
About giving the babies to someone else or cutting ties. Horrible stuff like that. And he didn't even know about the 3 principles. He was shocked, saying, "What era is she from?" He said, "Our family isn't even that prestigious. What is she talking about?"
I don't believe you. Let me talk to Caden directly.
He says he'll never show his face again. He won't even let you see your grandchildren.
Then who's going to take over this house?
I'm afraid it's over.
I won't be able to show my face to my ancestors by letting it end with my generation.
Isn't there something even worse?
Oh, stop! But you guys, your house now is too small for babies, isn't it? You should come back to my house. Right? That's better.
It looks like my brother-in-law already got a job. We're going to have a growing family too, so we were thinking of buying a condo.
Then I'll be all alone in such a big useless house in the countryside?
Congratulations. You don't have to deal with the hassle of having your family back home and all the noise.
I'll be too lonely.
It sounds like you are very hard on my sister-in-law. I wouldn't be able to stand it. I've only heard a little about it, but I was horrified.
As the eldest son's wife, I had to discipline her strictly.
You must be joking. Nowadays, things like washing clothes by hand and hanging them outside are just way out there. Tiffany, are you sure you are not from the 1800s?
It's the 60s. That's what they did to me too.
So, you're going to do the same thing to your son's wife? That's why your family is growing apart. Whether you were born in the 1800s or the 60s, you have to change your values to fit the times.
Okay, you're right. So please come back with Caden.
That's impossible.
Don't say that.
Yes, it is. I found out the gender.
Which is it?
They're both girls.
No!
See? You're still talking like that.
Caden is our only hope. I'm sure Caden will come back. And also to give me an heir.
I don't care about heirs or noble families. What's important is that the family can live together happily. It's obvious that my daughters would have a hard time in the house with a person like you. I don't know what kind of outdated education you would give to my daughters.
You are young and don't understand anything. This world is a male-dominated society. A woman who hasn't given birth to a man is not accepted.
What time period are you talking about? When do you think it is now? It's you who doesn't understand anything.
Please don't leave me. Come home, all of you. I'll be waiting for you with a feast.
Please don't do that. It'll just be a waste of food.
You can forget about the 3 principles. I won't meddle anymore. Just say hi once in a while.
Oh, right. It was in the 3 principles. You said never to disobey your husband. This is my husband's decision.
Tell Caden. Tell him I'll be waiting for him. Your mother will always love you, Caden. You'll come back someday with a worthy successor, won't you?
I told him. He said there's no point in waiting. He'll never go back to his parents' house again.
Don't be so cold. I've learned a lot. I won't become a mother-in-law like you. Don't leave me alone. I'll be too lonely. It's going to be lively over here. Make me a part of it. Tiffany is living alone in the countryside in a house too big for her to live in alone. She has a pension, so she has no trouble making ends meet. I can't imagine how lonely it must be for her not to see her family. I'm sure she personally understands the pressure of being told to provide an heir, so it's sad that she repeated the cycle. If only she had turned that around and become a sensible person, we might have had a different future. My husband was a little shocked, but there are no lies about his memories of his father. But when he saw his mother, he realized that you can't count on blood relatives. I had my hands full taking care of 2 babies after they were born. To be honest, I don't have time to think about an old woman living in the countryside. I really feel sorry for that she won't get to see such cute grandchildren. But, well, she deserved it.
Hey, babe. Can I ask you something?
Sure. What's up?
Oh, I just got a call from my brother Kyle. It's about Diana.
Diana? Did something happen?
Apparently, Diana says you've been bullying her. Is that true?
What? She said that?
Kyle said she's very hurt by your actions.
I honestly don't know. I hardly ever talk to Diana.
Really? She mentioned you pressured her to have a baby and asked her to clean the house. She also said you threw food at her. She claims these things have been happening since they got married.
I've never done anything like that. I hardly see Diana anyway.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm confused. I trust you, but Diana isn't the type to lie either.
There must be some misunderstanding with Diana.
Maybe. Kyle mentioned Diana is really hurting, and he's pretty upset. They've only been married for 6 months, and he's crazy about her, right? According to Kyle, Diana kept it secret because she was scared of you, but she finally couldn't take it anymore. Can you try to be nicer to Diana?
I'm not sure what to do, but sure.
I appreciate that.
But I really haven't done anything wrong.
Just try to be extra kind, okay?
Okay.
Good. Kyle was really angry, so I felt I had to tell you.
I understand, but I hope you believe me that I didn't do anything to her.
Hopefully, it's just a misunderstanding.
I'm not sure how this misunderstanding happened.
Well, please just be nice to Diana from now on.
Yeah, okay, I will. Hey, Diana, can I ask you something?
Hey, Rose. It's been a while. Come to think of it, this is the first time we've talked over text like this. How have you been?
That's right. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm good too. What made you contact me like this?
You lied to Kyle, didn't you?
What? I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't play dumb with me. I never did anything bad to you. How could you lie to Kyle like this? I heard it from Donald. Please, be honest.
Wow, I didn't know that happened.
Are you still going to play dumb?
But I don't know what you're talking about.
Why would you lie like this? Can you explain what's going on?
What did my husband say to Donald? I don't know anything. Isn't it just a quarrel between brothers?
That's enough. I was so surprised when Donald told me. I was being nice to you since the first day I met you. How could you make me out to be the bad guy like this?
I don't remember saying anything to Kyle. When was that? Maybe Kyle just sensed something from me? You know, they say you can tell the essence of a person by looking in their eyes.
What do you mean by essence? When did I ever do anything bad to you?
That's exactly what you're doing right now.
What?
Look at you. You're being mean to me right now. I told you I don't know anything. But you keep insisting that I am a liar.
But you're the one who lied about this. I just wanted to know why you're doing this to me. If there's any misunderstanding, I want to clear things up. You said I threw food at you. When did I do that? We barely see each other, right?
Yeah, I don't know anything about that.
Oh, come on. Then how did Kyle bring that story to Donald? Are you saying that Kyle just made that story? According to Kyle, you kept it secret because you were scared of me.
Well, it's true that you are scaring me. I don't want you to bully me. That's why I barely go to family events. It's all your fault.
You're lying again.
What's a lie?
Why do you need to keep lying about it? It's too much. When did I pressure you to get pregnant? When did I ask you to clean the house? All of these are your made-up stories. When did I ever do such a thing to you? Diana, I never said such a thing to you in the first place. Why would you make up such a thing?
See? It shows that you don't care about my feelings. I think you're insensitive. That's why you don't understand my side.
But I never said or did anything like that in the first place. Do you have any proof that I did or said anything like that? I have never once treated you like how you describe. How dare you tell that to Kyle and make me look bad?
I don't care how you feel. I felt I was being bullied, and that's the fact.
So it's okay to make up stories? I always treated you like a sister. We are family. Why would you make me look bad by lying to me like that?
You never treated me like a sister. You are the biggest liar in this family.
Excuse me?
Maybe you have multiple personalities or something? Seriously, you're scaring me.
Are you serious? That's my line. You're wasting your time lying like this because the truth will come out no matter what. You will just embarrass yourself.
Kyle believes everything I say. That's how much he loves me. Well, sometimes he overthinks a lot too, but it's fine. It means Kyle cares about me a lot. He believes everything I say and does whatever I ask.
Hey, why are you lying like that? Do you hate me that much?
Yeah, I hate you. You are a real jerk, and I feel like you look down on me all the time.
Why do you hate me so much? We don't even talk to each other that much to begin with.
Well, since we're here, let me tell you something. Why are you living with Kyle's parents? Are you trying to get their inheritance or something? They're quite rich, right? It's just so obvious. It makes me sick thinking that you are taking advantage of them.
Since Stacy broke her leg, she needed someone to help her. That's why Donald and I decided to live with her so we can watch her. It's not like I'm looking after their inheritance.
Well, her leg is completely healed now, right? There's no reason for you to still be living with her. It's so weird. Meanwhile, I work my ass off even though I wanted to be a stay-at-home mom like you. It's just not fair.
Well, that's not my problem. If you want to become a full-time housewife, I think the best thing to do is to talk it over with Kyle.
No, my problem won't be solved unless you stop being like this.
What do you mean?
Kyle doesn't make enough money, so I have to work too. So to be a housewife, I have to live with my mother-in-law and get financial support. But if you keep living with them, my plan won't work.
You want to live with them just for money? Aren't you the one trying to take advantage of them?
No, I'm just trying to be as fair as possible. You know what? Stacy loves me more than you.
What?
I heard that you already lost your parents at an early age. I think Stacy is just trying to be nice to you out of pity, but in reality, she hates you too.
That's just your assumption. Stacy is a wonderful person, and she accepted me as family.
I don't think so. I think she's tired of seeing your ugly face every single day. Rather, she would be happier living with me.
What the hell?
Oh, I get it. You're taking advantage of Stacy's kindness.
That's enough, Diana.
But it's true, isn't it?
Can you stop? You want to live with them to make things easier for yourself. That's why you're lying about being bullied in order to get rid of me?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
If that's the case, you are pure evil. Why don't you just talk to Kyle about it?
Don't tell me what to do. I have a plan.
What plan?
I need them to see me as a miserable, bullied wife. Don't you get it?
What do you mean?
If they feel bad for me, maybe they will give me more money. Or even all their inheritance. That would be perfect. No one wants to live with old people. If it wasn't beneficial, I wouldn't be doing it at all.
What kind of way of thinking is that?
A smart way of thinking. So you should leave that house.
I seriously don't get your point.
Just do whatever I say. They all have to believe that you are bullying me. A scenario where the sister-in-law is the bully. If I make you out to be a liar, the whole inheritance will be mine. I've made such a big show of how I'm being bullied. I'm sure Stacy will believe it all. So you're going to have to go along with my plan a little longer.
Of course not. Are you crazy?
Oh, really? You think you can go against me?
What?
I know your deepest secret. I think it's a smart move for you to not go against me.
What secret?
Oh, are you scared now?
I don't have any secret.
But when I went on a trip with my friends, I happened to see it.
What did you see?
Last year, October 10th. You know what I'm talking about, right?
That day was a little after your wedding, right? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Oh, come on. You know what I'm talking about. But that's okay. I'll expose everything depending on how you act. I can tell by the look in your eyes. I can tell what kind of person you are. Hey, Rose.
Hey, did you message me just to threaten me again?
Well, I have good news.
What news?
It's about the plan we talked about the other day.
What?
My plan is going well.
Oh no.
We're going out to dinner this coming weekend.
Well, that's great.
So who do you think I'll be going with?
I don't know. Kyle?
Well, there's more.
Who?
Well, don't get surprised. Me and my husband and Stacy. Oh, and your husband. That's it. Do you know who's missing?
Oh, I see. I know what you're doing.
We're going to have a dinner party without you. My plan is going amazingly well, so I'm a little excited. Everyone is on my side. Even today, they wanted to talk to me about you. Oh, poor Rose. You're being left alone now.
So you're still lying to them?
Yes. I will keep lying until I succeed with my plan. I've already been lying for 6 months now, and I can say that it's working.
For that long?
Yes. Don't you think I'm such a genius? Now you're going to be kicked out. And I can finally be a housewife.
That lie will definitely come out one day.
No, if you keep your mouth shut. I'm telling you, if you ruin my plan, you will regret it. If I find out you're up to something, I'll tell everyone about your deepest secret. Hey, Rose.
You again? What now?
Well, I'm enjoying dinner with the family.
I see. Good for you.
I know, right? I wanted to update you on my plan.
You don't have to.
Oh well. I finally told everyone about the terrible things you have done to me. And everyone was shocked.
And they believed you?
Of course. Kyle is on my side. But other than Kyle, they looked suspicious. It was so annoying. They said you wouldn't do such a thing.
Of course. I already told my side to Donald and Stacy. They know that you are trying to trick them.
What? You told them? Are you kidding me?
Yes, I did.
I can't believe you. That's it. I will expose your secret. You will regret this.
Are you talking about October 11th? In LA?
Exactly. See, you knew what I'm talking about. I saw it with my own eyes that you were with a man. You were cheating on Donald.
That is not true. I went on a trip with my family, including my husband. You saw me with my cousin. Unlike you, I wasn't cheating on my husband.
What?
I wondered what you were talking about, so I looked it up. And I saw it too, you know. Your interesting post.
Stop accusing me of stupid things. I was just on a trip with my friends.
You must have very tall friends.
What?
I know everything.
No, you don't. You liar.
I feel bad for Kyle. I guess that's why he was overthinking about you. Because in fact, you are cheating.
I promised it was a trip with my girlfriends.
But I didn't see any girls in your post. A tall, bearded, muscular guy was in the photo. With a matching outfit. How cute.
I never posted that kind of picture.
But look. How do you explain this?
Huh? What is this? It's just my selfie. Are you seeing ghosts in this photo or something? You're out of your mind.
Look at the sunglasses you're wearing, Diana.
What? What sunglasses?
Zoom in on them.
What?
Look at the reflection. There's a guy smiling at you with the same outfit.
Oh my god!
I already showed this picture to Kyle.
What? Why are you doing such a thing?
Since you are with them, I thought it's the perfect timing.
What the hell?
I guess what you said is true. That you can tell a person's true nature by looking in their eyes. But this time, it wasn't eyes. It was your sunglasses.
Oh my god. I don't know what to say to Kyle.
Aren't you good at lying? I guess you can't get away with it this time since there's evidence.
Oh god.
I wonder what Kyle will think.
He will never believe me again. The trust is ruined.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
It's all your fault. How dare you do this to me?
You were the one who was trying to make me look like a bad person.
Oh my god. I don't want to get divorced. All my plans are ruined.
This is what happens when you try to undermine people with lies. Be careful next time. With the picture that Diana posted, it was easy to identify who he was. Apparently, Diana was cheating with Kyle's childhood best friend. When Kyle confronted Diana, she started crying and said it wasn't her fault. She never apologized, Instead, she blamed Kyle for everything. Kyle, who loves Diana, forgave her in the end, and Diana promised to Kyle that she wouldn't cheat ever again. However, we didn't support Kyle's decision. A few weeks later, Diana told us she's pregnant. Kyle was so happy about the news, but we were skeptical about it. Despite Kyle celebrating the good news, we suggested him to get a DNA test. Diana once again cried and begged Kyle to believe that it was his child. But Kyle agreed to our suggestion and they tested the baby. As we expected, the baby was Kyle's best friend's child. Kyle was shocked and immediately decided to kick Diana out and get a divorce. Diana went to the child's father to ask for help, but he blocked Diana and left town. Now, Diana is left alone with the child and she went back to her parents' house. Kyle was blinded by love and got betrayed twice, but he learned his lesson this time. Now, I don't know what happened to Diana and her child, but I hope they're doing okay. I hope Diana learns her lesson as well. Lying can ruin lives, and trust once broken is hard to rebuild. Moving forward, I will cherish honesty and integrity and strive to live truthfully.
Ria, are you kidding me? It's the 25th. It's your payday, right? Where is the money? Answer my call now! Don't ignore your mother! Sorry, Mom. My payday changed to the 15th. So I can't transfer the money right now. Are you serious? It's still more than half a month away. Do you think I can wait that long? How can we live without your money? I mean, I know you have some savings in your bank, am I right? Stop giving me stupid excuses and send me the money ASAP. I'm sorry, Mom. If I send the money now, I can't make ends meet. I don't give a shit. Did you forget about Nicole? She's still in high school. It would be a pity if we couldn't pay her tuition. Oh, by the way, Nicole and I are going on a trip around June and we need $1,000. So that's another $1,000 on top of the usual $1,500. Make sure you transfer the money. If you don't transfer the money by tomorrow, you know what's gonna happen, okay? But I have to pay my student loans too. I can't pay that much, Mom. Shut up! Don't make excuses. I told you to work right after you finish high school. You decided to go to college on your own, not me. Stop being so selfish. You should think about your family more. I'm sorry. If you keep making stupid excuses and not sending the money, you know what will happen to Lily, right? Please, don't raise your hand to Lily. Then make sure you send the money tomorrow morning. Okay, Mom. I call her Mom, but she is my stepmother. Her name is Helen. Nicole is my half-sister, and Lily is my blood-related sister. My father died in an accident when I became a working adult. Since then, Lily and I have been treated differently by Mom. Helen only cared for her daughter Nicole. She used up all the money that my father left for us. When that money ran out, she began to threaten Lily's safety to support her financially. And then, when Lily was about to graduate from junior high school, an opportunity came to us. Sis, it's me, Lily. I need to talk to you. Lily, I've been waiting for you to message me, but to call my company and ask for my contact info, that was bold of you. Good thing I remembered the name of your company. It's so easy to look it up on the internet. Why didn't I think of it before? LOL. I was worried about your boss for what I did. Is everything fine? Yeah, don't worry. He understood what was going on. Besides, that boss transferred the phone call to me. Oh, I see. I'm glad he's a kind man. Please thank your boss. Yeah, sure. Anyway, is something wrong? About that? I'm always here for you and you know that. Tell me, what's wrong? Mom doesn't want me to go to college. What? She told me I had to work after I graduate high school. Mom said she knows someone who owns a nightclub and she already talked to the owner about me. She said I should work there as soon as I graduate from high school. At a nightclub? Is she serious? I blame myself for being away from you. If I had known that she would treat you like this, I would have never left Mom's house. I wouldn't have gone so far away to get a job either. Well, I guess it is what it is. What happened to Dad was a sudden too. You went to that college because you wanted to get the dream job that you got now, right? So please don't blame yourself. It's not your fault at all. It's all Mom's fault. Lily, I appreciate you and I'm sorry. So, I can't take it anymore. I'm going to leave this house too. What? I don't care if I can't go to college, but I'll find a job on my own. I don't want to work at the nightclub. Lily, she always prioritizes Nicole, and there's nothing new about it. But I just don't understand why we have to be treated like this. After spending all the money that Dad left for us, and now she's forcing you to support her financially. It's just too much, you know. Even though you don't have to pay the rent at the company dormitory, you still need money. She's the worst human being, or more like some kind of evil. I know that you don't even want to give her a penny, right, sis? But if I don't give her the money, she will hurt you. Well, I will tell you now, sis. Lately, she abused me for no reason. What? That's terrible. Why did she do that? So please come to my graduation ceremony, sis. Yeah, of course, I will be there. It's on June 15, right? Yes. And also, Mom and Nicole are traveling that day. Oh, really? You're not going to tell them that you're coming to the graduation ceremony, right? Yeah, if I tell them, they'll say it's a waste of money. So that's our only chance. Let's work together and run away from those scumbags. We should just abandon them and live our own happy life. Totally, let's do it. I'll do my best. Until then, we can do it together. Yeah, just hold on tight. I don't want to be just a kid being protected. I'm sure Dad is watching and supporting us. Yes, he's always on our side, Lily. I just realized that I should stand up for myself too. I have to be strong, just like you. We can do this. Just in case, let's delete these messages. They don't know that I got your contact info. It would be a big problem if they ever find out. Yeah, that's true. I'm sorry for all the trouble. No problem. See you at the graduation ceremony. Yeah, see you there, sis. Since we are 9 years apart, I always wanted to protect her at all costs. But it seems that she has grown up more strongly than I had expected. Lily helped me to step forward with my life. Just before graduation, I have prepared everything she needs before she moves in with me. And finally, her graduation ceremony went off without a hitch. The next day, Rhea, it's already the 16th. You already got paid, right? Where is the money? Answer me now, you ungrateful bitch! Hey, I'm sorry for the late reply, Helen. Excuse me, Helen? I am your mother. Show some respect. What kind of attitude is that, huh? First of all, I don't consider you as my mother. What? Oh yeah? You still want to act like that? I'm so pissed off. I think I should give Lily some bruises. Haha. Rhea, I know you did this. Where is Lily? Almost all her stuff in the room is gone. Yes, Lily's stuff has been moved out by my friends. What? I took her to my place after the graduation ceremony. She will not be returning there. What? What the hell are you talking about? Lily is going to work for a friend of mine starting tomorrow. Bring her back now! No, she's going to college, so please turn that down. We've been talking about her dream college for a long time. Anyways, it's none of your business, Helen. Stop talking nonsense! You should be the one to stop talking nonsense. Excuse me? Lily is with me now, so your stupid blackmail doesn't work. We don't have to deal with your insanity anymore. What the hell? We will never get involved with you ever again. Are you kidding me? You're going to abandon your mother and your precious sister? We are your family. Do you think you can talk like that to your family? I only have one mother, the one who gave birth to me. Also, my precious sister is only Lily. You guys are just strangers. How can you act like a mother after treating us so badly? I'm questioning your sanity. If that's the case, I'll go to your office, and you know what I'm gonna do? I will tell them that you are a piece of shit who wants to abandon his mother and sister. Oh, really? Do you know where I work? Of course! It's the manufacturing company near the college you went to, right? No, I changed my job a long time ago. Actually, that company went bankrupt shortly after I started working, LOL. Well, I got a new job right away, but Dad passed away right after that, and things got so hectic that I forgot to tell anyone but Lily. What? Is that so? I moved to a different place to live because of my new job. I didn't tell you this either because I know you don't care. Well, I'm glad it turned out okay either way. If I had told you, I'm sure you would do something crazy. Also, I've gone through the procedures with the authorities to make sure that you will not know where I live. What? What are you talking about? In other words, I'm not going to send a single penny to you guys. What? What about Nicole's tuition? What about her living expenses? IDK. Lily and I finally got our freedom from toxic life with our stepmother. My old classmate from town told me that they are in a pitiful situation after that. Nicole dropped out of high school because she couldn't pay her tuition. She is now forced by her mom to work a part-time job. On the other hand, Helen is not working at all. Her relationship with Nicole has become strained. And then, about Lily, she's now living with our uncle's family who helped us with our escape plan. Also, for various reasons, she did not make it to college admission that year. However, she got into her dream college after a year. She is now living a happy student life. Lily, who bravely stood up by herself, deserves all the happiness in the world, and I'm so proud of her. I cannot thank my uncle and his wife enough. As for me, I met the love of my life at my office. He used to be my boss, and we are going to get married soon. With him, I will build a happy family that I always dreamed about. Hey Mom, I've been trying to contact you but you're not answering. I just saw the mail that you sent me. What does this mean? Can you explain it? Oh, you finally got it. I don't have to explain anything, dear. It says exactly what it says. I want you to divorce my son. That's all. Divorce? I'm pregnant with Michael's child. I can't even reach him now. Can we at least talk about it first? Why do you need to talk? I've already sent you the divorce papers that he filled out. Also, I've sent you tons of pictures of Michael and his new girlfriend. You saw that too, right? That beautiful young lady is his new, soon-to-be wife. You should accept the divorce and let him be happy. Oh, Lord, you're too obsessed with him, you know? That's too much. How can I accept this one-sided divorce? It's a personal problem between husband and wife, so please let us discuss it properly. You said you were going back to your parents' home to have a baby. While you're there, he already started his new family, you know? A new life with a new beautiful young lady. Don't let his happiness get in the way. It can't be true. Why would he do that? Oh dear, please don't blame my son. Instead, you should blame yourself. It's your fault that he cheated on you, you know? What? What did I do? You kept using the morning sickness as an excuse. You didn't take care of Michael at all. He was anxious under the pressure of becoming a father for the first time, and you couldn't even sense it. So it's all your fault. Get it? Of course he will dump a cold wife like that. That doesn't mean he can cheat on me. Besides, I feel the same way about the pressure of becoming parents for the first time. In my case, I told you that I had such severe morning sickness that I had to go to the hospital several times. You know that, don't you, Mom? That doesn't mean it's okay not to take care of my poor son. He needs love and comfort all the time. More importantly, Michael is the youngest and the eldest son. The two older sisters are already married. You know what I mean? Huh? What are you trying to say? Christine, your baby is a girl, right? We want a boy to be our heir. We don't want a girl. An heir? What kind of tradition is that in this generation? Besides, when I told you that I was pregnant, you said you'd be happy with either gender. You said that, right? Are you saying that was a lie? I was just being superficial with you at that time. Of course I really want a baby boy. It's just obvious, you know. But when you said it was a girl, I was so disappointed. You're already over 30 years old, right? So Michael and I talked it over, and we concluded that it would be better to start over with another young woman. What about the baby? Raise her on your own. Are you serious? Michael is the father. Is he trying to escape from his responsibility? I don't think that's the right word, honey. Of course he will take responsibility. I'll pay alimony and child support. Just divorce him ASAP. It's for Michael's sake. Just because the baby was a girl? Michael cheated on me and got another girlfriend. You invited her to our house while I was away. And instead of coming to see me in person, he sent the divorce papers to me through you? So this is your explanation? Well, pretty much. This is all for Michael's sake. I hope you understand. Fine. At this point, I don't understand it at all, but please give me some time to think about it. Is there anything to think about? All you have to do is to submit that divorce paper. I need to think about my life with my baby. I'd like to talk to my parents about it too. Oh my goodness! You're so spoiled that you can't even decide on your own? Do you need mommy and daddy to make a decision? Jesus, I was right about the divorce. How could you say that? Your son can't even talk to me face to face. Instead, he asked you to talk to me. It's not the same. It's a totally different situation. What are you talking about? Anyway, I'll need some time to think about it. My belly is starting to hurt, so if you'll excuse me. Okay, fine. Just make up your mind as soon as possible. Oh, also, you have to move your stuff out of the house. I feel bad for the new soon-to-be wife, you know. Hey, Christine, any updates? It's been 2 weeks. You can't just ignore important things like this. Oh, I was just about to send a message. I'm sorry, I was having a baby, so I didn't get back to you until later. Oh, really? Thanks to the stress someone put on me, I went into labor earlier than my due date. Since then, I've been in the hospital for a little while. Things have been crazy here, so... What? Don't make it sound like it's my fault. You're so rude. But me and the baby are fine now, so don't worry. A sweet, cute baby was born. Okay. So, about the divorce papers, when are you going to submit them? About that, I've discussed it with my parents. I've decided to accept the divorce. I don't think I could build a happy family with him. I don't care what you think. When will you file for divorce? Answer that question. There's also the matter of alimony and child support. I would like to speak with Michael with my lawyer. I will be in hospital for a while too. A lawyer? I've asked for a lawyer who specializes in divorce. I'm sure you'll be hearing from her soon. I already talked to her and she'll discuss the terms of the divorce on behalf of me. Once both parties agree, I will write the divorce papers and submit them. That's too much trouble! I wish you could just submit the divorce paper now. Oh well, if you will accept the divorce, that's good. I guess I don't have a choice. I will wait then. So, I'll just have to wait to hear from this lawyer, right? Yes, she's the best lawyer. I'm putting my trust in her. Please take her opinion as my decision. And take your time. I'll need to hear from Michael himself. I don't mind if you attend the meeting, but please make sure that Michael and the girlfriend will attend the meeting. Okay, whatever. I'm sorry, it's almost time to breastfeed, so if you'll excuse me. Hello, Mom? My lawyer told me that she was heading to Michael and his girlfriend's place, so please take care of this. What? I didn't get any message from the lawyer. Well, okay, I'll take care of it. I just want to end this stupid divorce process so that the new wife can have a baby boy as our heir. I can't wait. Yeah, I agree. That's why I've asked your daughter to represent me. What? The lawyer is my eldest daughter? Why did you do that? When I was looking for a lawyer, I remembered that your eldest daughter was a lawyer, so I asked her for advice. She told me she would take my case even though she was very busy. She was so nice to me, and I'm very grateful. You know that Michael is scared of his sister. Normally, the lawyer doesn't take charge of the family members in such cases, but she was very angry about the situation and said she would do her best for me. That's why I decided to trust her and leave it to her. That's terrible! He left his pregnant wife alone and cheated on her, and then stresses her out right before the baby's born, asking for a divorce. I think that's more terrible. I agree to the divorce, and if you pay me alimony and child support, I'm not asking for that much, okay? Alimony and child support, huh? How much do you want? I think I should get twice the average amount. Oh my God, you're so greedy. Of course, it's all Michael's fault, so I'll take that much. We discussed this with my lawyer. You can also get a lawyer or something. You can negotiate a reduction, you know. Fine! You just want money, right? I'll give you then. I'll ask for it in one lump sum. Okay, whatever. I guess paying you is better than my son being with a useless, greedy hag. He will be happy with his younger new wife. But she is a man, right? What? A man? I knew you knew it. That's why you asked her to be your lawyer. This is not fair at all. Even if the new wife was male or female, I'll be sure to charge the alimony. I'm not thinking of getting it from Michael alone. Wait a minute. Did you just say his girlfriend is a man? Oh, you didn't know? I guess Michael doesn't know either, or maybe he's hiding it from you? What? I don't understand. Explain it to me. Well, I did some investigation. I mean, not me, but my lawyer. And it turns out she's a man in the family register. What are you talking about? She's obviously a woman. Don't be rude to Michael's partner. It's amazing what surgical techniques can do these days, isn't it? Even if you're registered as a man, it's possible to have a perfectly female body. You're kidding. That means my son is with someone's son? She's really a man? Yes. Why? How? I don't know anything about that. It's up to him, isn't it? Sex is a choice. What kind of partner he chooses is also his choice. And maybe Michael knew about it. Wait! Then what about grandchildren? What about our heir? I thought she was a young lady who can have a baby boy. That's why I supported their relationship and the alimony and the child support. And now you're telling me she's a man? Well, that's not my problem. If she can't have kids, then what's the point of all of it? I don't know. Hey, Christine, I just realized this time it was my son's fault. I'm sorry that I was hard on you too. My son feels bad about it too, you know. It's the man's fault who tricked my son. So, can you think about it again? I'm sorry. I need to breastfeed my baby. I have a hungry son waiting for me, so if you'll excuse me. Son? What? What do you mean? You said the baby was a girl. The ultrasound result was wrong. When the baby was born, it was actually a boy. I heard that this kind of thing happens from time to time. It doesn't matter which sex he is, the baby's still cute. No, wait! That makes him an heir! Oh dear, you did great! You did it! You're the best wife! Huh? What's with you all of a sudden? I feel so uncomfortable. I don't know what you're thinking, but I'm getting divorced, so he won't be your heir. Wait a minute! Let's forget about this divorce. I'll contact my daughter and talk to her. I'll make sure to tell Michael as well. Michael is a man too. If he finds out about the baby was a boy, I'm sure he will come back to you. He will love you again, and you two can be a wonderful couple again. I don't need a scumbag to be my baby's father. Let's just go ahead with the divorce. No matter what you say, I will not get back to my husband. Please, listen to me. I'm so sorry about everything. Even my son, he's sorry about what he did too. He's going to be a father for the first time, you know. He's just gone a little crazy under pressure. Please forgive him. You're going to be raising a child for the first time. I can see that he's going crazier in the future. So no, thank you. He will be a bad influence on my son. I beg you, please reconsider the divorce. You're the one who initiated it. I will apologize for everything. Of course you need to apologize to me. You and your son did terrible things to me. Just apologize and take full responsibility. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go breastfeed my son. Oh, Lord! Please talk to me! Please! Hey, Christine, my loving daughter-in-law, please! Let me hold my heir, please! Thanks to my lawyer's efforts, I was able to get as much alimony and child support as I could. I was able to get a divorce. Of course, I got custody of my son. I will raise my son well so that he does not turn out to be a lousy man like his father. After that, my ex-husband seemed to get very attached to the person he was cheating with. He ended up quitting his job, and he's in debt to pay me the alimony and the child support. I heard that Michael and his mom are on the run from debt collectors.
Nancy, I just finished work.
Oh, great. Are you still at the office?
Yeah, I'm on my way home now. I'll be there in about 30 minutes. Fried chicken for dinner, okay?
What? I've already made something else. Tonight we're having pot roast. There's no way I'm going to change it now.
Come on, I want to eat fried chicken. I'm not in the mood for pot roast.
No. You have to tell me ahead of time.
That's fine. Just go to the supermarket and get some real quick.
I have to give Mindy a bath now. Anyway, I can't. Just bear with me today.
Huh? What's with that? Can't you do this for your darling husband? When we were dating, you always did stuff for me, right? Why can't you do it now?
If you had told me earlier, I would have made it. We're both working and raising a kid, so I can't remake dinner all of a sudden. Things are different from when we were dating.
Oh, come on, don't be like that. You've been making a lot of excuses lately.
Excuses?
I'm feeling a little bummed out, so I'll go eat out instead.
Huh? Why would you do that? I told you I already prepared dinner. I made it. I baked it for 2 hours. All I have to do is just put it on the plates.
If you want me to eat, get me some fried chicken. If you don't want your favorite husband not to eat your homemade food, you'd better get your shit together.
What the hell is that?
So when I get back, you can draw me a bath.
Do whatever you want.
Oh, I'll do as I please. You'll just have to wait for your favorite man to come home.
Yeah, whatever.
Nancy.
Hi, are you done with work?
I just finished.
Well then, you'll be home in about 30 minutes, right? I made you fried chicken today.
Seriously?
That's all I hear about for the last week, so of course. So hurry home.
Oh, but I can't come home right away.
Huh?
I'm going out for drinks, so I won't be eating dinner at home.
Hey, I went to the trouble of making it. You didn't say anything about any drinks.
What can I do? It was just decided. I haven't talked to my old friends who went to other departments in a while, and we got so excited.
Why didn't you just tell them your wife already made dinner and you're going home? You're from the same company. You can go out for a drink next time.
I know you want me to come home, but stop being so demanding.
It's not that. It's just that it's a waste. You don't want to eat cold food tomorrow morning, do you? That's what's been happening a lot lately, and it bothers me.
If you feel that way, then you should work on making me want to come home right away.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Because you don't have a firm grasp on how I feel, do you? Anyway, if you want me to come home, you'd better make an effort to make me like you more.
What the? Oh, I don't care anymore.
Great, I'm glad you understand. I'm off to have some drinks now.
Hey, are you coming home soon? You're finished with work already, right?
I'm done now. Of course, I'm coming home soon. Your favorite husband is coming home. A sumptuous dinner is waiting for me, right? What is it today? Fried chicken? Hamburger? Steak?
I told you this morning, didn't I? Mindy's feverish, so I took her to the doctor.
Did you? But you already went in the morning.
The clinic was busy today. We didn't get an appointment until this evening. We just got home from the doctor's.
Oh, come on. That means dinner isn't ready.
I told you to come home early and get dinner ready in case that happened, didn't I?
Did you? Oh, I forgot. Forget it. If there isn't any dinner, I'll just go out.
You're not coming home?
Because you're going to start cooking now, right? I'm hungry and I want to eat something right away. If I can't eat as soon as I get home, it would be easier for me to eat out, wouldn't it? Besides, I'm in the mood for steak today. Steak is better at a restaurant than at home.
Wait a minute. Aren't you worried about your daughter?
Of course I'm worried about her, but there's nothing I can do even if I'm there. You have to take care of me too. That's why I said I'd eat out. I was thinking of you. I mean, I'm a really considerate husband, right? You should be thanking me for caring about you.
What are you talking about? Don't you think what you are saying is a little embarrassing?
What is there to be embarrassed about? I was just stating the obvious.
You know, lately you've been giving me all kinds of reasons like that. You don't come home a lot. What are you doing?
What's with what are you doing all of a sudden? I'm eating out.
I'm not asking you that. I'm asking you who you're with. The drinks with old school friends was not actually true, was it?
Oh, come on. What the hell? Don't tell me you think I'm cheating on you or something.
Be honest with me.
If you love me so much, get your shit together.
Huh? That's not what I'm talking about right now, is it?
I can see why you're suspicious. You're so insecure because you like me so much that you think I might be cheating on you.
Will you stop trying to change the subject? All I'm asking is who you're always with when you come home late. Anything else is irrelevant right now.
No. Calm down. You got a kid and a good husband. What's your problem?
A good husband? Since our daughter Mindy was born, you've been coming home late for various reasons. You're always going out on your days off. What part of you is being a good husband?
You've been busy since Mindy was born. I've been trying to make it so you don't have to take care of me too. Can I be frank with you?
What?
You and I got together and got married, right? Now that we have a baby, my role in the relationship is over, right?
Your role? I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm talking about my role as a boyfriend, my role as a husband, and a father.
I don't know what you're talking about. So what are you trying to say? Just come out with it.
Why don't you get it? My role in the relationship is over. I'm saying it's time for a divorce.
What? You're bringing this up too suddenly.
No, I've been thinking about it for a while. Compared to when we were dating, you've changed. You've become a mother. You're not attractive as a woman anymore. To be honest, I think I can't do it anymore. But you were too stubborn to let me go. I was waiting for the opportunity to talk to you about it.
I don't understand. I asked you if you were having an affair. Why are we talking about divorce? I mean, we've got a daughter. I'm supposed to be a mother. It's weird that you haven't become a father yet.
I don't know if it's weird or not. It's a difference in values, right? I mean, we didn't have the same values. I still have a lot of love for you. I just thought we could still be a family for a little while longer.
So you thought you could divorce me at any time?
Well, to put it simply, yes. By the way, if we get divorced, there's no alimony, right?
Huh?
You don't want to talk about alimony because you love me, right? I still love you, so it's an amicable divorce. It's a little sad, but differences in values are a big deal. Let's just assume it wasn't meant to be and give up on each other.
Why are you continuing with the assumption that we're getting a divorce? Don't tell me you're just giving up or something.
What? You won't? Well, it's true, it might be hard right away, and I'm sure you have your own preparations to make.
What preparations?
Like moving out of the house?
Divorce is already a done deal in your mind, huh?
If you don't want to do it right now, I can wait a few more years. I've been your boyfriend and husband for a long time, so I have feelings for you.
If you have feelings for me, then be honest with me about whether or not you're cheating on me. If you don't make that clear before you break up with me or give up on me, I won't be convinced of anything.
It's not that I'm cheating. I mean, after I divorce you, I'll be single. I'm just looking for my next girlfriend in advance. It's like looking for a new job. Like looking for your next company while you're still with your current one. It happens all the time, right?
Huh?
So it's not like I'm cheating on you. It's not a problem, right?
We're still married. Don't you think it's almost like cheating if you're thinking of other women like that?
Huh? In my mind, my marriage with you is already over. I've done my part as a husband and I'm single again. Now I have to work hard to fulfill the role of a boyfriend again.
You've been talking about rules and rules and rules for a while now. Are you crazy? I don't care if your role as a husband is over, but you still have your daughter, Mindy. You're not fulfilling your role as a father at all.
Oh, I see. Then when we get divorced, I get custody. I'll be responsible for raising her from there on.
What? Don't just go deciding stuff on your own.
No. I don't want to do anything rash. I'll fulfill my role as a father too.
I don't understand what you mean when you say your role is over. How can you ask me to give you custody when all you've done is half the work? I will definitely get custody of my child. I don't know what kind of child she'll grow up to be if she's in your hands.
Oh, come on. That's a horrible thing to say to your husband. But I'm working to support you guys. I'm supposed to be the one to take care of you.
I'm working too, and I'm still married to you. And you're already trying to move on to another woman. That's cheating. I'm not going to give custody to a cheating man, because that's never going to happen.
No. What are you talking about? You have no proof. You can't call this conversation alone proof.
Your admission is proof.
All right. We'll stay married until you're satisfied. If you don't want to leave me that badly, I don't blame you.
What?
I know you like me. I'll stay with you until you're satisfied.
Aren't we getting a divorce?
Well, not right now. When you've had enough and you start to feel bad about not letting me go, let's get a divorce. Aren't I a good husband? I'm just thinking about you.
A good husband? Unbelievable.
Hey, Nancy, where are you? Answer me.
You just got home, huh? You're home late.
Come on, Nancy. Yeah, I just got off work. Yeah, so what's going on? What's with the divorce papers?
What do you mean? You wanted a divorce, right?
What the hell? You've had enough? You're self-serving. Yeah, okay. Where is Mindy?
I took her with me back to my parents' house.
What? I have custody, right? You can't just take her away. It's kidnapping. Kidnapping!
I asked her, and she said she'd go with me, so I left with her.
Mindy? Did she really say that?
Of course she did. You come home at night after she's gone to bed. On weekends, you go out before she wakes up, and you come home after she goes to bed. Do you remember when the last time you talked to her was?
Oh, I don't know. When was it? But I can't help it, can I? I'm busy with work. Well, if that's what she wants, then what am I gonna do?
Good, then. You can fill out the divorce papers and send them in.
Oh, okay.
And did you see the business card I left with the divorce papers?
Oh, I did, but what's this? A lawyer's office?
We'll be talking through a lawyer from now on. From now on, don't contact me directly.
What? Why do I have to go through a lawyer? I'll just file the divorce papers and be done with it.
What are you talking about? Since you cheated on me, you have to pay me alimony. And since we agreed that I would have custody of Mindy, I'm going to charge you child support until she reaches adulthood. I've hired a lawyer to discuss this.
What? What? Alimony? Child support?
Don't tell me.
What? I'm paying?
I'm so amazed. It's funny. Who else is going to pay it besides you?
Wait. Why are you asking me for alimony? Are you trying to take money from the husband you love so much?
You cheated on me and I'm divorcing you, so it's only natural, right? Also, you'll be my ex-husband soon.
That's not what I'm saying. You're not taking money from me, the man you love. Instead, you'd rather pay me to thank me for marrying you and being with you all this time, wouldn't you?
In what world would a wife pay money to a cheating bastard? That's hilarious. How long do you think I'm going to love you?
No. You love me, don't you? You want to get alimony from me, but do you want me to hate you?
You're suddenly talking about divorce, cheating on me? What kind of woman would love you through all that forever?
What? You don't like me anymore?
Is it any wonder? Mindy says she doesn't need you anymore either.
Mindy? What? You guys are so heartless.
You think you're such a good person, don't you? And how much do you think people like you? And don't be so overconfident.
Huh?
I don't need you anymore, and neither does Mindy. That's why you and I are getting a divorce. Can't you just face reality?
Wait. I never cheated on you. You were and still are my only one. I want to be with you and Mindy. I don't want to live apart from you. I really don't want a divorce. No. Cancel it.
What?
Hey, come home now. No, I'll come and get you. Just wait for me. Let's have a nice life together again, and the three of us. I'll throw away these divorce papers. I'll let you off the hook for having a lapse of judgment.
There is no lapse of judgment. I don't like you anymore. So let's get a divorce. You'd better file for divorce for your own good.
I didn't cheat on you. You have no proof.
You're an idiot. I have proof. I'm not going to hire a lawyer without any proof.
Proof? There's no proof.
I hired a detective agency to find out what you've been up to lately.
A detective agency?
What do you mean not cheating on me? I've got all the evidence I need. Alimony and child support. Thank you.
Wait a minute. I've been telling you I don't want a divorce.
Then we'll have to go to court, if you insist. Oh, I guess it can't be helped. I don't care, I have proof. I'm sure we'll win.
Are you serious? You still love me, don't you? Let's not go to court or get a divorce, okay?
I'm sorry, but it's already set. Please, fulfill your role as an unfaithful ex-husband.
Oh, come on.
My husband and I then successfully got a divorce. I was able to collect alimony and child support as planned. My ex-husband has been contacting me saying that he regrets it and wants to start over, but I ignore him, and he is forbidden from coming near our house or seeing our daughter. Now I live a peaceful life with my daughter.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.